Well, hello, everybody. This is Gina DiGirolamo here with the Heart of Paso on. Whoops. And I got some feedback live, live Facebook. Love it. There's all mistakes are visible all the time. In any case, today we're going to be talking to Lydia, who is from the Paso Robles Food Co-op. I'm really excited about that. I also wanted to share just quickly with you that I was out all afternoon out at Shell Creek, seeing the wildflowers, and it was beautiful and just makes me love being in Paso Robles so much. And there's a lot of great open space that we could social distance and still enjoy nature. So that's really fun. If it's your first time seeing this video, or if you've been watching, you know that I'm talking to local business owners, community members all over the Paso Robles area, and started this when COVID started a few weeks back. It's very relaxed. You can see my hair is just kind of crazy today, whatever. And also, please share this with somebody in our community right now, or even share it with somebody outside of our community, because we talk about a lot of things that what makes community strong. And one of the things is food makes community very strong. So I am going to bring in my guest for today, Lydia. There she is, Lydia Francis, representing the Paso Robles Food Co-op. Welcome, Lydia. Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
me today.
Thank you. Nice to see you. And I love Shell Creek too. I'm a trail walker, so.
It was beautiful.
Mhm,
Absolutely beautiful.
mhm.
So Lydia, let's just start out like I usually start out with. Give me just a little synopsis on Paso Robles Food Co-op. We got some fun things to share with people today. We got a fun video we're gonna share in a little while and things like that. So,
Mhm.
yeah, give us a synopsis on this.
Okay, about 2013, it was the brilliant brainchild of a man named Montgomery Norton. He was a Paso Robles resident at the time. His life and circumstances have taken him all the way to the city of San Luis Obispo, but he still keeps his finger on our pulse and is very encouraging to us. He, along with several other members in the community, asked around and kind of surveyed their friends and said, hey, well, don't you think having a food co-op would be a great idea? And they all said, heck yes, and they jumped on board. They got incorporated. They started to develop some bylaws. They found people that could give them some advice on that, people that understood the law, and also there are some national cooperative groups like the Food Co-op Initiative who helps us to develop it, because it's not a new thing by any stretch of the imagination.
Right.
Co-ops have been around since the 1800s and very active in the United States since at least the 40s. I personally belonged or helped my aunt who belonged to a co-op in the 70s in Texas. The only thing I did there was to unload trucks and help put produce away and then help the customers. But that was my first experience with cooperatives. I'm an old hippie, so I love good food. I love to know what to do with good food. I like to know how to grow it. I like to know how to cook it. I like to tell other people and share those things with them. I have a real heart for children. I have a real heart for the community and people of all shapes, colors, and sizes. I love culture of every possible imagination.
And are you a volunteer with the co-op,
I
or?
am. Right now, we are all volunteers. I'm on the board. I'm one of the board members, and I'm a volunteer in that way. I also volunteer to help with the membership, so I take care of the data when somebody joins, and then I keep track of their membership equity payments that they make.
Let's talk
Um,
about that a little bit. So what makes up a co-op, or should we? Why don't you tell me a little bit, and then maybe we could roll the video on that.
Okay, sure. So to become a member of the co-op, you actually buy into it, because guess what? You're a business owner. You're part of the structure. You're part of, you provide the capital, help actually open the doors. Once the doors are open, then not only members can shop there, but it's also open to the public.
And
Strangely
members get
enough,
better pricing, or?
it can be. It's going to be at least comparable to what else is out there. Sometimes, of course, because we would be dealing with local producers, the transportation costs that they would normally have to deal with and other things that would make it so that our prices would have to go up would be knocked out of the door, especially when something is seasonal and they've got particular produce that is busting off their fields. They're almost giving it away. So guess who gets it first? The co-op does.
Okay.
So we have some members who are businesses, and they are farmers, or they're winemakers, or they're olive oil makers, or they're meat or fiber providers. We have a variety of different people, as well as just people that eat, like me.
Yeah.
And so we have a variety of those, and it's a cooperative. So we support our local businesses support us. We also, because we don't have a storefront at this time, we've tried to be very supportive of other businesses, especially the small mom pop businesses that support local, because we're all about local and community.
Yes. Yeah. So let's back up for a second. So right now we don't have the co-op itself up and running as in a physical building. So let's talk just if you could just repeat for me what it is you're able to do right now. And I think one of the things you told me about is, are you doing some education and workshops?
We are doing some things that are like that. We have a heart to do that, especially when we have the store open. We would have hopefully a facility, a room specifically for workshops and education. So say I wanted to teach a class on fermenting vegetables. Because I'm a member, I would have access to that at little or no cost. It'll all be dependent on how things go at the time. Members would get priority over the public, but it would also be available for the public if there's time in the calendar for them to be able to get in there.
Right. So why don't we let's make it super simple for people to understand co-op. We've got a video that I am going to find right here. And and let's hopefully it's going to sound loud enough for people. This is the first time we're sharing an audio from here, so I just need to pull up a couple of things real quick.
And this video is on our Facebook page, so if people want to go back and watch it again, they'd be welcome to do that.
Yep, absolutely. That's great. And you guys have a lot of really cool videos on here to share. All right, so let's bring it up. Here we go. And
what's to love about food co-ops? Where do I start? Co-ops have a cool way of doing things differently. Co-ops are people working together for better food, stronger communities, and a healthier world. And the food? Amazing. All it takes is one visit to a co-op to know this is where you find great tasting, nutritious food, along with earth-friendly household and personal care products. But did you know? Co-ops are owned by consumers like me, not investors. And I'm proud to be one of the 1.3 million members nationwide. Because at co-ops, I can find meat that is sustainably raised and a ton of delicious organic produce. Honey-crisp apples. Co-ops are super recyclers of plastics, cardboard, and food waste. Great for Mother Nature. The average co-op purchases from 51 local farms and 106 other local producers. I love my local farmers. How about a little comparison shopping? Compared to other grocers, co-ops work with more local farmers and producers, carry 3 times more locally sourced products, donate more than 3 times as much annual income to charity, and sell far more organics, whether it's produce or other products. Co-ops spend more on local wages and benefits than conventional grocers, which means they can pay employees nearly $1 more an hour. And more of their employees are eligible for health insurance. That's what I'm talking about. Co-ops spend 38% of their revenue locally, while conventional grocers only spend 24%. And for every $1,000 spent at a food co-op, more than $1,600 is generated in the local economy. That's 1.5 times more money in your local economy than if you spent the same amount at a conventional grocer. So why do I shop at the co-op? Because fresh, delicious food is just the beginning.
Go co-op.
Yeah, catchy little tune we've got there. That's really a great video, and it totally explains it, makes it really simple for people to understand.
Right.
And
so as a member, you're a business owner. You're invested in your community. You have a say. Every household has a vote. So as a member, you have two memberships, because you have the head of household and then you have your shopper, because, the person that's the member may not always be the shopper. And
right.
So you would get 2 cards, and we don't have our membership cards yet. We will have those in the future. But right now, since we don't have a building, that's not really necessary, but that's what it provides. It's $300 for a lifetime membership. The beginning, before we open the doors, it's all capital, the capital that we're using to open the doors. And then it becomes a self-sustaining business, because once the doors open, statistically, then people knock each other down to try to become members. They're like, yay, finally it's here.
I'm sure.
I want to be a member. They stop sitting on the fence and having this fence poking them, and they're much happier, and we're definitely much happier.
So, sometimes I have a little freeze up, so I'm sorry if I sound a little delayed there for you.
Oh, no worries.
Anyways, so tell me this again. It's only $300 for a lifetime membership.
Right. And then what happens is, when we get our 500 members, then we really do a site search. Right now, we are technically in a site search, but basically what that means is we're keeping our eyes open. We're looking around. We've done our pre-market study. They've made some suggestions for possible locations. We're kind of looking in those areas. But until we have our membership, it doesn't do us any good to really look at real estate. You know how
Sure. Especially now, right? Everything's changing day by day. We don't even know. But what a better time to start a food co-op. I mean, so let's talk about that for a second from a health perspective.
Okay.
Because we like to make sure we're, we want to stay timely on what we're talking about right now. And that's the reason why I started this whole show anyways, was how we can connect the community during a time like this. And we're a small community, and this is the time we really have to be arm in arm and help each other out. So from 2 perspectives, right? Health perspective, and then the other, just community supporting each other. And it can,
dollars. Yeah, dollars too.
Yeah, economic health for sure.
When we open the co-op, we'll be hiring local people. There's always a need for that. Once we hire a general manager, he or she will actually take over the majority of the operational part of the co-op itself. But people like me, who is a volunteer and an owner of the co-op, I'll still be his boss, and I'll still be keeping an eye on she, and making sure that she is running the business the way the members want it, because that's what this is. The membership is the boss. If the membership says, oh, well, I really don't like this particular thing that's going on in the co-op, it's our job as the board to bring that to the general manager's attention and say, we're not doing it like that anymore. The members don't like it.
Right. So there's a voting body.
There's a voting body always. As a member, that's your number one benefit, is that you have a say in how the co-op is run.
Wonderful. And you said there's a couple examples. We have examples right here. Well, we know there's a food co-op in Slow.
Yes,
and then, but right here we have Farm Supply. It's a little different, but Farm Supply.
It is
some examples again.
REI, which is a camping equipment.
Right.
They're a co-op. Land O'Lakes Butter is a co-op. Cesslock Credit Union is a co-op, and that's where we bank, because we're a co-op and we want to support co-ops.
Sure.
So when we get a membership, it goes in the bank. It's at Cesslock Bank, waiting for us to have enough money to open our store.
Yeah. So the money's in the bank. So let's look at the I want to bring the website up again.
Mhm.
So this is the main page of the website. So currently, I'm just going to refresh it because it's kind of cool how it's going to show us how many members are here. So there's 228 members right now.
Yes.
And we only need another 272 members, and we can actually start working at opening this thing.
Yes. Yes, it's that simple. I keep hoping as we're pushing this boulder up the hill,
Yeah.
that once it gets to 250, it'll be like a slide down the other side. I don't know that that'll be the case, but that's what
I would like to put that out there, and I would like to put a challenge out to our community to make this happen.
Wow.
I've been hearing about the Paso Food Co-op, and I thought, well, it's got to be open. Where is it? Where is it? I want to shop there. We don't have anything like this here, and I'm not going to drive down the grade to shop at a food co-op, and I'm sure most people around here don't really want to do that. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do right here, right now. I'm going to join the co-op right this minute.
Hey, thank you. Welcome aboard.
We are going to show people how easy it is. I hit join now. I'm going to my PayPal. Not everybody can see my PayPal, I hope. Hopefully this is safe and secure to do this on Facebook Live. But basically, let me do it really fast and show people. This is simple, you guys. $259. And I just got a notification on my phone that also told me I just paid $259 to the food co-op, and I am now a member.
Yay! Welcome aboard.
I am the newest member of the food co-op. I want to see.
Yay!
Yeah, let's go back to the page. I know that I think you said that it doesn't actually automate the new number right off the bat.
It'll be tomorrow sometime, and you'll look on there, and it'll
But it's cool, and it's really fun to know that, and this is awesome. I've been waiting to do that, and it's a fun time to actually do that. So I'm going to really quickly go back to the website one more time, just so we could show people. So let me pull up the Paso Robles Cooperative.com. Paso Robles Cooperative.com. Simple as that.
Yep.
I know. Say that really fast. You can learn everything about the co-op right here.
There's a frequently asked questions page that will answer probably everything you could think of. But if you still have questions, put it on the contact us, and guess who's going to read it and answer it. So I can either call you up, text you, or whatever.
That's so cool.
We do have members meetings once a month. It's the third Wednesday of every month. We normally meet at the Scout Hall, but with COVID, we had this last month our first video meeting.
First Zoom meeting for everybody. Everybody's learning how to do all of this. That's
so
for
we
sure.
had our first, and we'll probably follow through with that for a while, but that'll be the third Wednesday, and it's always on our Facebook page, and it's also announced on our Instagram page as well.
Okay, so I have to put that on my calendar because now I'm a new member.
Yes, please.
And I can't wait for the first meeting. It's going to be great, and I so can't wait to shop at the co-op. I want to see this thing open. So I really again, I want to call on the community. This is an awesome thing. It's not that much money. It's not. I've been a REI member for years, and it's great because you also at the end of the year you get a dividend check.
And you will if the co-op makes money, which of course we hope that it does, and it's very likely that it will. At the end of the year, you'll be notified as to what your dividend is.
Right.
And you will have the choice as a member whether you want to take it out, your whole $25, and I'm just throwing a number out there.
Yeah,
or put it back in and reinvest it, and it'll be your option to do what you want with it.
Yeah, it's such a nice thing.
Well, and for Christmas a couple of years ago, I bought a membership for my then 3-year-old granddaughter because I see that as an investment in her.
It is an investment. Hey, we already got somebody. So my friend Jess here, Jess says she's going to talk to her wife about that right now.
Hooray!
Yes, I challenge you guys to join Jess, so you could tell her that. Well, we got to get Crystal and the rest of the crew on board too. So let me share the Facebook page. I like to share all these pages because I want people to know what things look like when they go, make sure they're in the right place and they're supporting the right business. So this is the Facebook page, Paso Food Co-op.
And I just did a study
That's
and
us.
found out that I can put a Join Now page button on that page, and I didn't know that until just a few minutes ago. So that's something I'm going to be working on this weekend.
There you go too. And also, I don't know if you guys are set up. Are you set up for donations through Facebook?
We aren't on Facebook. We do, however, work with a nonprofit who will take care of donations for us, and donations are tax-free.
Right.
So
Tax deductible. Great.
Ecologistics, I believe, is their name, but it's on our webpage.
Okay. And I'm just scrolling through. You guys are pretty active. You're helping out Slow Food Bank. Stuff's going on. I mean, you're support everybody. Everybody's supporting each other.
Yes, and that's what cooperative's all about. Yeah. Because we don't have a store open, we can't do the same things that people who have a store open that can do. But Kaliwala has been wonderful. Erin English has been our friend forever. We love her. We support her. She's in Santa Margarita. She has been fantastic for Santa Margarita community. Gather Market in Atascadero is family owned and operated. They are doing fantastic things for our community. Nature's Touch, you talked to Melanie the other day.
Right.
Yes. Farmstead Ed, Lynn.
Yeah. Great stuff. These people are doing amazing things. We live in it's so prolific, the area for great food.
It is.
We obviously know that we live in great wine country, and along with that.
And this is an ag county. I mean, hello, it's ag. If you don't like it, sorry, that's what it is. It's ag.
Yeah, that's our roots.
It is.
That is the heart of Paso, is ag for sure. And we're going back, hundreds of years. So, but there were some other things that you told me about, which I'm excited about too. So some of the other things you talked about was like a buyers club, local bites, house parties, things like that. Do you want to talk about that for a minute?
Sure. We have in the past done a buyers club, and we had mixed results on it. And one of the things that we've been advised on is if it's not something that is helping us to get members, because that's where our priority is right now, helping to get people to sign up right now, that the number of hours and the physical number of volunteers that are needed to do that might be something that you want to put on the back burner. So we have done a buyers club in the past. We had some good results with it, but not as much as we'd hoped for. We may possibly do that again. We've also done what we like to call local bites. For instance, in April, one of our members who happened to be an acupuncturist, Veronica at Avery Acupuncture, was kind enough to offer her office building as the space. Then we contacted several of our other business members who are producers. So we had Rancho Azuli Oro olive oil there to taste and sample and buy if people wanted. We had 805 Botanicals, who's also a member of the co-op. Laura was there with some of her products, and then we also had Veggie Pods. Amy and Jamie were there to let us sample their smoothies. And recently they just donated a big bunch of smoothies to French Hospital.
That's great.
Crew. We highlighted them on our Facebook pages and our Instagram pages. So we have lots of people that are involved in the community.
Right.
That's been one of our best ways to get new members, because what happens is the host invites friends that she thinks might want to join. Each of the producers invite a friend, the board members and the other people going to come invite a friend, and then we each have a few minutes I talk about the co-op and what it's all about for those that don't know. Each of the products that are represented has a chance to talk about their products and why they joined the co-op, why it's important to them. And then we eat.
That's the best part.
And we had live music. And so, we all work together and we have a lot of fun.
Well, when we're allowed to do that again, I would love to host one of those out here.
Fantastic.
We're fortunate enough to live out on 2 acres. BJ, my wife, I hope she likes that idea. Anyways,
honey,
hope so. Hope that's okay. But yeah, that would be great. Something to look forward to when we can get back together again. That'd be awesome.
And
so what?
The house party idea, we had talked about the house party just before we move on to another thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
The house party idea, we had a house party scheduled, and the way that works is one of our members opens up their home. In this particular case, they were going to provide all the meats, and then the members were going to invite friends who aren't members yet but might be good prospects. They were going to potluck all the extras to go with it. We were going to have a few minutes to talk about the co-op, and then eat and listen to music and visit and all that.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that got nixed with the COVID. And as soon as we can do that, that'll be another venue for us to open it up for more members.
Great. Sounds like a lot of fun, and what a great way to stay so connected with the community. So what I was going to ask you was, what do you need now from the community? Is membership? That's it?
Membership is number one, but getting the word out, educating people. If someone is a member of the community and they really want a co-op, why do you want a co-op? Think about it, and then tell all your friends why you want a co-op, and then say, are you a member yourself? I will admit, I heard about the co-op in November, and it took me until January of 2017 before I finally said, okay, yeah, I'm in.
Me too. I've heard about it for the last couple of years, and I've wanted to, and I was just holding off. I'm like, well, I don't know if it's going to happen. When
I know, and
we've got to turn that. Once you turn that in your brain of like, well, it's not going to happen if I don't.
If you keep holding off, exactly,
right?
Kind of what it is. It's if you're not ready to go ahead and jump in, you're part of the problem.
Right. It's so true. I mean, it's true. If this is something that you want to see happen, yes, for sure. If you don't care, I mean, then then
it doesn't matter.
If you point, you'll probably come shop there anyways once it does come out.
Probably will. And that's the funny thing about it, is that even people who aren't sure about co-ops, once they come into the co-op, they're like, whoa, why didn't I think of this?
Right. But they could join after too, right?
Absolutely.
Anytime you can join.
Anytime you can join.
Even we need people to join now. Now, people.
if we want it open, we need the membership to be able to do the next step.
Yeah. Okay. So one way people could start to educate is share this video, share this interview. This is a great way to get a little in depth,
right?
A little personalization.
We also have silly swag. You're going to receive one of these. It's a shopping bag that you'll get with your membership. We have
Lydia, I forgot to call you today. I wanted to come get a t-shirt so I could wear it.
We have these that are car magnets that you can purchase.
Those are cool.
We've also used them as giveaways. So there's these that, they're magnets that go on the car. And then we have t-shirts that are available. They're available for sale on our website. The other things aren't on the website.
Okay. So how can people get those if they wanted to right now?
To go onto the website and order them, or send me a contact if they're interested in the magnet, or the bag is a gift. When you become a member, you get a bag anyway. Okay.
So if you want to get any cool stuff, you could comment in the section. You could message me. You could message Lydia. Lydia's, hold on, I'm going to get the banner for a second so we could just see your last name, Lydia Francis, on Facebook. You could friend her there.
If you go on the website, I'm listed as one of the board members. You'll see my face.
Great. Oh man. So wow, it's already 30 minutes have passed by. So that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
wow.
I'm just checking out our notes real quick. Is there something that you can think of right now off the top of your head that we didn't talk about that you'd like to talk about? I think
Um,
we covered quite a bit.
we covered a lot. Yes, I think we really have.
And so again, if you just jumped in or and you're going to be able to watch the replay, please watch the replay on this video because we have a lot of cool stuff on here. As far as there's a great video, 2-minute video that we streamed earlier about food co-ops. It explains it really well. It's a great little 2-minute piece. There's a great Facebook page for you guys. The
Yep.
websites.
You have questions are on there. That's
Yeah, so much. And it says there's 228 current members, but there's 229 because
Yes.
I joined. So, and let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing going. Lydia, thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining me. This was really fun.
I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Well, good. All right, I'm going to just close you off of here for a second, and just want to say thanks you guys for watching, and again, please share the video. I can't say it enough. You know, the heart of Paso is what keeps me going during this time, and this little show has kept me going. I've met so many wonderful people, talking to so many great people. If you have an idea that you want to see on the show, if you know somebody that you want to see on the show in the community, I want to talk to them. I want us to all stay connected. I want us to know what each other are doing so we can be arm in arm and just get us through this. And we'll come out stronger, and we're going to be so much better off. So again, today was the Paso Robles Food Co-op. Watch the replay. Love you guys. Have a great and safe weekend. Next week's going to be fun. I'm going to have some more fun guests for you. I know for sure I've got Brian from Eto Pasta, and he also owns Giornata. He and his wife, Giornata Wines, and he has a fantastic idea that he is working on to help feed some of the local families here. So again, I love you. You are the heart of Paso, and I appreciate everything you all are doing by taking care of yourself and keeping us all safe. Okay, have a great night.